Hello dear students, today we are going to start the management of natural resources chapters next portion. So in this session we are going to study about the some points which included under the stakeholders. So stakeholder is nothing but the peoples who lives near or inside the forest just to benefit the forest, or in other way we can say that to get benefits from forest also, is it? So most of the peoples in that thinking only they used to be stay there, that we must get some benefits from forest, is it? So just for as a residential purpose, or that may be for any other ways that we are going to see the points which are included in it. So first point is that the peoples living in near a forest. So see what they used to do, they used to be build the huts by using a bamboos which available in the forest. Next, the baskets they used to made from them only, and for collecting and storing the food materials. Next, gathering the fruits, vegetables, nuts, medicines, every type of fruits and medicines will available in the forest, is it? So that is also they get benefit. Next, fishing, obviously by hunting some of the animals they used to be kill, but they know that if we kill for continuous period then they will be no more, is it? So in such a way that they used to be hunt. So next is forest department government. So some of the government's peoples having a department for protecting the forest. Okay, so what is their role? See guys, the vast area of forest covered into the monoculture of pine and teak. So what happens here, monoculture is nothing but taking a crop of a single plant only or tree only, you can normally say, means harvesting a single crop, means in a particular area only single type of a crop only can taken. Okay, so that is nothing but a monoculture. So in this way they used to be taking a vast area the culture of only a single plant like a teak, or that may be a pine. So next is biodiversity destroyed. So just to avoid the continuous deforestation and wildlife killing, so this is area under cover of the government department, those who used to protect the forest. So next, needs of a local peoples ignored. So as I told you initially, the peoples who lives inside the forest they mostly think the benefits only, is it? We can freely get the things which are available in the forest, is it? Instead of purchasing from outside or the market, they used to think that it's better to get from the forest. So the more and more if we do the use, then what happens, is it? We have learned that if continuous use of so many sources, then what happens, sometime such a time will come that there will be no more of those things, is it? So that things should be in a limit, not a beyond, is it? So that's why the government peoples, those who used to protect the forest, they used to be ignored. So what they does, the need of a local peoples they used to be ignored, they not allowed that such a peoples, those who are getting more and more benefits. Okay, and those who are trying to be kill the animals in more range. So next is good source of revenue for forest department, so they might also get a good sources from these things. So next, industrialist, the forest a source of raw materials for the factories. So forest is nothing but for such a peoples who think by the in the way of building the industries. Okay, so what they used to do, they use that, they think that if we build our industries nearby the factories, nearby the forest, or uh, by cutting the whole forest plants, if we build there, they automatically get that area, is it? In another way, what is the benefit, they can use the raw materials also, the materials which are available in the forest for their purpose, they can also easily get. So by in which thinking they get benefited. Next is not interested in a sustainability for forest in one particular area. So these were the some points which are included in the people's living forest and near the forest department of government and industrialist. So now Nature enthusiast. So nature enthusiast is not dependent on the forest. These are actually not dependent on the forest. Okay, so these are have a role in management of forest. So these people's actually having a role in the management the forest. So how see the people who involved in such a categories. Okay, those peoples involved in such a categories, they used to be save the plants and used to be plant more trees. And as I told you, the peoples who are in such a society, they having different kind of a thinking. So what they used to do for saving a trees and protecting the environment, they used to be make campaigns and more events, is it, for protection the environment, ecology, ecosystem, or we can say the planting of more trees, is it. So in such a way, the peoples who thinks, those comes under the category of natural enthusiast. Okay, so this was about the stakeholders which lives near or inside, is it, normally we can say the surrounding also. So so now there are some acts which has done by the many peoples, and you can also call as by the government. Okay, and under that there are the some points are included, is it, some conclusion has got calculated. So we'll see those in details. So see guys, forest conservation, most of the peoples they think that only planting a single plant we are trying to be protecting, or we are trying to be reducing the pollution, is it, we are making a more protection to the environment. It is not like that. Most of the peoples, they were by the government, through the government they have tried to be make a act. Okay, so there are 2 3 acts have given, so you can understand why it was what can we say, why it was purposed and why it is necessary. We will see the conclusions. If you understand, then you can understand that why we are learning this act. So there was a first act, that is in 1980, the Forest Conservation Act passed. So in 1980, the first Forest Conservation Act was passed. So what was its result when the act was passed to manage or conserve the forest? At that time, what was the conclusion has came out? See guys, the deforestation more increased. See, the biodiversity decreased, wildlife included. So see guys, what happening? So wildlife also going to be decreased more. So these were the points included, means the conclusion has came out after the act has also passed. Then also these problems they were facing, it means that most of the peoples were not interested, it means that they are ignored more, is it, they were ignored more and they are done whatever they wanted, is it. So that's why this act was failed. Okay, so next is in 1988, another act was passed as a name of National Forest Policy. So in this what happens, see, villages along with the forest department will manage specific forest blocks. So under this policy or under this act, what happened, the villages peoples should and the forest department should have a specific management of a forest. Okay, and they can block the forest, means not more cutting of a tree should be there and not more killing of the animal should be there. So for that purpose this policy was for those peoples who living near the forest and the forest department peoples which are the under government. Okay, so what was its reason? Nothing. No considerable success. Again, the peoples were ignored and the government peoples also has not focused properly. That's why this policy was also not considerable and not success for a longer time. Okay, so after this also the government has not stopped their plan. Again they have tried to be make one more statement, that is in 1992, joint forest management by the 17 states. So in the first two things they were thought that we are applying this act to many peoples? Is it to each and every peoples who are living on the earth? Is it? And the particular countries, and you can say on in the world also. But according to that, what happened, most of they are ignored, most of they are not taken it serious, most of they are not focused properly. But later they have thought and decided that if we make such a policy or such an act for a particular peoples only, will it possible? So see, their planning was actually in success. Why? See guys, what happened here, in 1992 joint forest management by the 17 states, only they were selected, the 17 states. So it means that more and more people, more and more peoples can be focused on a one thing only. Suppose in a class also, if we used to shout, a particular teacher used to be shout or scold for 10 times to bring a textbook, bring a textbook, is it? But few of they will bring or few of will not. In case of if we give the project or any other planning to the students, in such a case also same thing will happen. If we make groups, they can easily do. If we tell to everyone, then some of they will ignore, some of they will seriously do. Same thing is happen here also. The 17 states, by including in this joint forest management, the considerable success as achieved by the government. So these things have got done under the forest conservation, for the conserving the forest and the varieties of plants which included inside the forest and the other wildlife. They have passed many acts and the policies, but at last in 1992, by including the 17 states, they have got success. So this was the story about the how to conserve the forest. Now, sustainable management. What is the sustainable management? This is also one act was done, or normally we can say that one purpose has kept, okay, by the peoples only. This has done by the peoples only. So see, in this case, what happens? Cell forest of Arbari range. So this is actually in the West Bengal. There is one range, guys. In that only the Sal forest is there. Okay, sal is nothing but like a pine and the teak like plant or the tree only. So this is the, in this case what happened, forest officer involved villagers, the forest officers, okay, those try to involve the villagers in the protection of the badly degraded sal forest. So the sal forest range was actually got ignored by the many peoples who living there nearby. They have not taken care of that forest. So after that, the forest officers, they used to be involved such a people to take care, to manage, how to manage and all these things they were instructed them. So the villagers given employment in a civil culture and what, and harvesting the work. So what happened here, the government has told that if you peoples used to be managed or in such a way that they have given them work, okay, as a work, as a employment, they have given as a work like a civil culture and to harvest a work. So in such a ways that by thinking that this is a one earning way, the peoples have tried, the peoples have started protecting the sal forest in the Arbarian range. So this was one more best thing about the management, is it? So what was the result of this sustainable management? So the previously waste sal forest was, it's totally shaved out, we can say that it's totally no more, or it was on the decreasing range, is it? But later what happened, the improvement and was done there, okay, and the it's near about, in how much price it was going to be calculated, near about 12.5 crores amount of sal forest where they cultivated more and more by the management and cultivating it and by protecting. So this was the best result of sustainable management. So why we are learning this one, these things, these are best examples. See guys, by these things also most of the peoples can get a courage to manage the environment, manage the conservation, sorry, manage the forest things and other natural resources which are present on the earth, is it? So next is monoculture. Monoculture is nothing but, guys, just as I told you, the only single crop plant they used to be take for the cultivation. Means a monoculture is the cultivation of a single crop in a given area. That may be a how much long, that may be a vast range of area. In such a cases also, such a single plant they used to be cultivated. So excessive monoculture destroys the biodiversity of area. So sometimes what happens, if we use only a single plant for a longer time also, that will be destroy the biodiversity, is it? So it should be better that we should use more and more different types of the cultures. So now next point is that is the water. So water management in this, the everyone knows that water is very priceless, is it? Priceless sources, and this is a very necessity or the basic necessity of each and every person's, is it? So for the surviving and other living purposes, we require water in daily life. These things we have already talked, but few of things we will see. The basic necessity of our life form, the water is, and human intervention results in a scarcity of water. If we interfere more and more, if we use more and more, and even if there is not our requirement and we are wasting it a lot, then also it lead us to a scarcity of water. Next, one question will arise here, that what causes the water scarcity? See guys, what causes the water scarcity? See, rainfall only during few months in year, from June to September, October, okay, or the December. What happens, guys, in this particular region period, the rainfall only during such a period only happens. But later, what happens? We cannot say that if we conserve water we will get later. If we cannot properly, then we will not get, is it? So next, loss of a vegetation cover, the diversion for the high water demanding crops, obviously. So what happens, there more demanding for the crop production will be required water, is it? So pollution from the industrial effluents and the urban waste. So see, in the scarcity of water, which are the points responsible? The pollution, obviously, that may be from the chemicals or the gases which are exhausting from the industries, or the urban waste, that may be any type of a waste material. So these points are responsible for causing a water scarcity, okay? So next, the dam. So we everyone knows that what is the dam? It is a water source, is it? So before British and after British, these points included in the dam. So we will see what is the before British. So dams are managed by the local people. So what happens here? The dams are actually managed by the local peoples, because mostly these are built nearby those peoples only, is it, where they used to stay. The construction of a dam assured that the basic minimum needs to a local people are met. Means these are actually constructed in such a way that those peoples who live nearby the dam constructed, those should get their requirements, is it? So next is, after the British rule, what happened? The legal scale projects were introduced. So legally there were the so many projects were introduced, and local irrigation methods neglected. So mostly they used to be neglected to make their own irrigation methods. So they are getting the waters only from the dams only, okay? So next, what happening there? What was the purpose of building a dam? A water storage for the irrigation getting whenever they require, is it? Next, the electricity generation happens, we know that. So next, what will the problems? These were the, now we have seen after and before the British rules, what was the conclusion, what was the points to build up the dams, is it? So now we have seen the purpose also. So next is, by building a dam also there was some problems creating. What was the problems there? No equal distribution of water, obviously. Those peoples who live nearby such an area, they will only get, but remaining peoples apart from there, or very far away from that place, and what about those peoples, is it? That is also some problem. Next, the vast area of agriculture land is accomplished. So what happening here, those peoples who are living nearby that area of a dam, they were cultivating more and more plants. It means that they are consuming more and more water for their cultivation purpose. But those who peoples who are living outside or far away, they are even not getting for the basic purpose also, and it is very far away for getting a cultivation purpose. So it was actually the this problem also. Next, human habitation is also compromised. Obviously, the result in the deforestation. For building a dam, we know that how much area will required for that purpose. Obviously, they will used to be in used to be go in such a way that to get a more and more land of the area, is it? So the best way is that the big area or the big land we they used to be get through the forest only. So they used to be cut the forest trees, a variety of trees, and kill the animals. They then try to be build the dam. So in such a way also the dam was going to be, sorry, in such a way also the forest was also getting cut down. So see here, huge amount of public money is used, see, without generation of proportionate benefits. So what happening here, for building that dam, what happening, they were asking for the money, and the peoples were not able to give that money also. So they, even if they will pay the money for building it, but most of they will getting benefits, or some of they will not get benefit, is it? So most of the movies we have seen that it's actually things happens, because of that only the quarrel happens, and they will face the more and more problems. So these were the actual problems which were happening by the not doing a proper management of water, is it? So they were tried to manage the water by the different ways, but it was unsuccessful. So this was about the today's session. For any doubts and difficulties, you can ask me anytime. In the next session we will see the remaining portions of this chapter. So thank you.